So yeah, basically, when Khalid made it to the people of Jaf al-Yamama, it is said that he surrounded her, Sajah ibn Suwaid, and killed off the people around her, and as well as killing off Musaylima ibn Habib. So that goes along with the chapter concerning those people there that rebelled. But she didn't get killed, but she did convert to Islam following that. Now, the thing that I found to be important about this is that when I read it, I'm like, okay, now I know the order of some of the places that began to rebel. For instance, okay, she more than likely lived where Malik lived at, which is Butar. So that would be between Najd and Eastern Arabia, right? And she was from the Tamim tribe. But she was inspired by Musaylima ibn Habib, as well as Tulayha ibn Khuwaylid. So what made her kind of seek the help of Musaylima ibn Habib is that she heard about the Arabs being attacked by Khalid. Tulayha ibn Khuwaylid. I can't even get his name right now. Anyway, so that's what made her go link up with Musaylima ibn Habib. So it lets me know that those people, as far as the chapter concerning Al-Qasa, were dealt with first, then the people of Jaf al-Yamama within Najd, then the people of Al-Bahrain. And those are just a few, or almost a few. So that's why I found that to be relevant, because it was a hint. So that was something that I was trying to figure out as far as the order. So let me see what else. I think that's about it. Like I say, this is just retention purposes, self-expression, not necessarily doing nobody's homework, but just expressing my thoughts via YouTube. I feel like it's something else that I might want to add. I know as far as like all the places that they mentioned that Shurabil ibn Hassan supposedly conquered, I'm pretty sure they're going to touch on that like as the chapters go along, because I believe the chapter after this, as far as like it is concerning what happened at Damascus. Now, in my mind, of course, Damascus attacked once prior to this. So they're going, making a leap back that I talked about. So they're going to go back and go more in depth, I guess, as far as Damascus. That's it. So next, I'll probably start copying the next chapter tomorrow. Depends on how I feel. But yeah, all those other places, damn, there's so fucking many of them. Like Beit Ras, for instance, or Afik. Like I say, I know they'll go into those places later on, but as far as like Tyre, like I say, it brings me into mind of what happened much earlier than this, as far as the chapter concerning Najran, when I went back into like Ethiopian history, as far as them bringing Christianity to Arabia and all that, and how Saint Frumitius, for example, came from Tyre, him and his brother Adasius, and how they crashed, etc., blah, blah, blah. But that's what brings me into mind as far as Tyre. Another spot, Accra. That just brings me back to my Christopher Columbus blog, as far as like Marco Polo and how he had to get permission from the Pope in Accra before he was able to go back to Peking, China. That's it. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, self-expression. I'm tired. It's early. I'm finna go to bed. Have a good morning.